Hello everyone, my name is Beckett and welcome back to the channel. And today is Friday and it's the end of the week breakdown and we have a lot of news for you. Title Update 12 is going to be coming sooner than we thought. We have Ubisoft Crossplay going out, so we might be able to have Division 2 agents everywhere. And we're also going to go over the recent maintenance and how it is affecting loot and how some loot was kind of broken and it's still broken and needs to be improved on. And we also have a lot of bugs out there that they're going to be fixing in the upcoming patch. Not huge issues, but they still need to be addressed nonetheless. But before we get started, if you enjoy the content, hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, smash that like button. We are a small channel, but we are growing more and more every day. We have daily Division 2 content. First, let's talk about this Ubisoft Connect, which is their new crossplay system that they're going to be implementing on October 29th, the same day Watch Dogs Legion comes out. So if you're into that, you're going to be able to play with your PC friends, your Xbox friends, your PS4 friends. You're not going to be stuck to it. And that's the way it should have always been. If we have the technology to do it, why not? There's a lot of people I would love to play with on Xbox that I used to play Division 1 with, and maybe I'll have that chance to play with them again. I'm looking very forward to it. Now, what they said is most of the new games are going to be having it. The new Assassin's Creed, Immortal Phoenix Rising, and Riders Republic. They also mentioned that we would be able to save any progress from any platform as long as our Uplay account is linked to whatever. If it was our gamer tag for Xbox, if it was over on PC and we just had our Uplay or our Steam account, we want to make sure that that stuff is all linked up together, because ideally, if I'm reading it right, we're not going to have to buy two copies. We can just have one copy across all platforms. Now that seems way too consumer friendly, so I don't know if they're going to gate the DLC or what they're going to do. We're going to have to wait to see how it comes out. And when is it coming to Division 2? We don't know, but they plan on bringing it to all the games, and to not bring it to Division 2 wouldn't make any sense. When Activision brought it to Call of Duty, it was no problem, and really Call of Duty could have done whatever they want. They could have told Sony, say, put crossplay or, we're not doing business, and Sony would have flipped on them instantly. From what I'm assuming and what I'm reading, it looks like all the new games and Hyperscape, if you're into the new Battle Royale, I really hated it, but I'm really done with that genre. For a minute, I think we all need a little break, but all the new games are going to have crossplay first, and then I assume the live service games as well, that including Division 2. It just makes sense. It's more profitable for Ubisoft. And they also added a little cherry on the top for everyone that is paying for Uplay Plus. They're going to have advantages where they're going to be able to access all those games on every console, no matter what it is. So if you're playing on your PS4 or PS5 when it comes out, or the Xbox or the PC, you're going to be able to access all those games all the time. This is an amazing step forward, and Ubisoft has made a lot of positive decisions moving forward, but they've also had their downfalls like Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Hopefully they keep making these consumer-friendly decisions. Now let's hop into the actual Division 2 news. So we have the Wraith event is coming to an end, so make sure you wrap that up this week. Get your Opera Mask. It's pretty easy the second week because you could just ideally just go around and kill Rikers, or just do one of the missions on hard or challenging, whatever. Just do a couple of those. You can finish that in about 10 minutes. And we also have Hollywood Global event going on. I will have a guide for it, helping you out, tips and tricks and all that fun stuff. That will be coming out tomorrow morning. Ideally, that's when you want to do it. Saturday or Friday night, you're going to have all your challenges, get that wrapped up, and we'll have that done within 1 to 2 hours. Now, although they did just release 11.1, the patch wasn't all sunshine and roses. They had to do some fixes, as well as the targeted bonus loot isn't as lucrative as we thought it would be, with directives only adding about 3% increased loot chance on top of RNG, I did a little video about that, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that out and see how loot really works in the summit. And it's not really worth putting directives, or is it? You're going to have to make that decision after you know all the details. Alright, so down to maintenance. I know we had maintenance just a couple days ago, and what it was mainly 4 was to fix issues where targeted loot drop chance was way too low when playing with active directives in the summit, where basically it was more beneficial to play on challenging than heroic with 4 or 5 directives. And I have just been kind of staying clear of the summit. It's just not my thing. Maybe it will change with more updates, and that's what I'm hoping for. They've also fixed issues where loot crates would only drop 1 item, so you should be getting your full rewards from that. And also an exploit, and I didn't even know about this, but I guess agents were farming Final Floor 100 for the summit like non-stop over and over again. I don't blame you. You got all that extra gear from the 100 that they buffed and all that. You're just non-stop. I would do that all day until they fixed it. I did not know about that exploit, and I probably would have took advantage of it. And also the spark chest piece talent was incorrectly activating with weapon damage. Too bad. I think it should activate with both, and they should have just kept it that way. A nice little bug with a new nice little talent. Now, we still have a lot of bug issues going on with the recent patch, but they are going to be fixing that with TU12, and it is not that far away. We don't know an exact date, but they have another podcast on November 4th, and when I have more details, we will know. I would assume by the time the end of the season, and we're going to be getting into Season 4, and we get to kill Fei Lao. Thank God. I don't even believe in you, but thank God. I'm ready to kill her. I don't know about you guys. But let's get into some of the bugs that will actually affect you and your gameplay. First, Memento users. If you pick up the little buff that drops on the ground after you kill an enemy and you do not have your backpack on, it will not trigger the buff after that. So you have to take it off, put it on, take it off. So just keep it on, and just remember that if you switch out really quick and then you switch out, that's why you're not getting any stacks. Also, the Memento's long-term UI bug. It is a UI bug. I was not sure because when you play for it, and after a while you pick up a few and it just disappears and you're like, did it fall off? Am I still getting it? Do I still have the stats? What's going on? You go in your stats menu, you're like, okay, it's still there. It's still there. It's just a UI bug, and it will be fixed in TU12. Also, legendary mission players. The loot tables are still not fixed on these chests and caches throughout the mission. It sucks. It kind of ruins the whole point. So honestly, I would probably just stay out of legendary missions right now. Just get your exotic weekly chest and then just go in the summit and do legendary, because it's just not worth it at this point. You know you'll get your caches in the summit on legendary. And also, we also have some season 3 bugs that have still been in the game since TU11. Deploying skills, they become invisible and you honestly don't think you have it, and sometimes you just cancel it. And I've also heard reports, and I've had trouble. Also, I thought it was just a bug, so I just kind of restarted my game and I didn't see it happen again, so I think it's a rare occasion. But using the artillery turret, sometimes it works, or it just doesn't, the hits aren't registering. I've had a lot of people comment and tell me about this. Let me know if you've noticed that when you're using your artillery build, because it is quite annoying and I just can't use my hardwire seeker artillery build anymore. I love to play that in legendary and it's just too bad. Now that's all we got for news in Division 2 this week, but we had a lot. TU12 is coming soon. We're going to have crossplay. Going to know a lot more after November 4th, after the podcast goes live. As soon as I have all that new information, I will get that to you guys. But I have new videos coming out tomorrow every day. So stick around, sub, like, really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.